Hello boys and girls, Dr. Nomad here. Welcome to my first real Tarkov tutorial. We've got a new map, which means new extracts, both PMCs and Scavs. So let's get into it. A quick and dirty extract guide to Lighthouse. So here you'll see that we're at the sunken village, similar to Shoreline and Woods. Over to our right, where I'm looking, will be the direction of the water treatment plant. And then if you were following the pathing from the chalets, you'd look over there to that mountain ridge. Typically you'd be coming from that side, but since we're over here, we'll hit it from this direction. So the important thing to know is that the back of the village here, as you come down through the mountains or you come across from the water treatment facility, you're going to see these two houses up on the hill. This yellow one in the back, you'll run down past where this red backpack is and follow the mountain line until you get to a gap. Once we get to the stream, you come down in the ditch and there we are, we're on the path to Shoreline. Now that we've discovered path to Shoreline, let's move it along. We start back at the village and run backwards up the mountain as fast as we can. Again, keeping the mountain range to our left. And as we pause here, this big rock to the right of us will be a chalet. You continue to press up into the left here with the chalet down to our right. As you can see, we point at it, turn directly around and walk right into the mountain ridge, and here we are, Mountain Pass extract. Unfortunately, you do need a paracord and a Red Rebel, so not going to be that many people using it this wipe. However, probably will be really great late wipe, mid wipe. Just to give you a little more context about where we are, we have the smaller chalet with the ski house and the garage down here. And then to the left will be the larger chalet, which we're about to run through. So we'll make our way back through the chalet. Just for funsies, like to stop and check the garage. I've had some really good loot here in the garage. And at some point, somebody's going to let slip how good of a spot this is. But until then, it'll be great. So for this next extract, what we're going to do is we're going to spend a lot of time running back down the same mountain range. We're going to follow the road all the way down, get to this crook in the mountains, which I forgot that you can't climb up. But we'll keep the helicopter to our right as we continue to move along the mountain range and make a pathing to our next extract. Now this is the one that I think everybody probably expected based on the location of this map, based on the location of Shoreline and how it all fits together. Again, I think this is probably the most obvious. So here we are. We have now reached the top of the hill, which is where most people would climb up if you spawn, down here at the edge of the road. Ooh, look at that. That's quite a drop. Goodness. So we'll just quickly run down the mountainside here, hoping not to break any legs. Spoiler alert, I didn't, but it was awful close. And you just continue down the road. This will eventually run into what would have been the ruined road scav extract or tunnel. And there you have it. Southern Passage. Now to get to this next extract, it really is personal choice. It depends on what your pathing is. You could go back over the mountains as I'm pointing them out, or you could go down the road. Following the road really doesn't serve any particular purpose other than to show you more of the map, but as you can see, there's the larger lighthouse in the distance planned for expansion, which will be fun. So for this extract, we're looking for the side tunnel extract. It's really just off the main road. You can follow it pretty much any direction, no matter what you do, as long as you get to the main road, it's easy to find this one. You just hop over the fence, look for the big tunnel that you would see in your Shoreline extract, and Labs-esque, look for that little side door and run inside all the way to the back. Now, unfortunately, it's a co-op. You heard it here. It's a co-op. So get out that VoIP, bring those friendly scavs, bring those friendly PMCs, and try and make it happen. But again, very easy to find. So if you can actually convince people to come with you, that'd be great. We'll now take a quick break from our regularly scheduled PMC programming to bring you one of the scav extracts. What you're looking for is this downed casino houseboat. Now this extract is called Hideout under the loading stage. I haven't spent too much time playing scavs or looking for this extract, so I will say that this one I'm not 100% sure about, but from what I understand, all you have to do is come right here to the corner where this board is, and that should be your extract. Now off we go again. So our next little set of extracts, we'll start by positioning ourselves here in the road. We have the chalets over here on the left, should be easy to spot, and then Pride Rock over here on the right. Yes, I called it Pride Rock. It's gonna catch on. But anyway, you have it here to the right. Tunnel, it's all the way down to the other side. So we whip it around and we head straight into the heart of enemy territory. But before we get too far down the road, we'll take a quick detour to show you one of the other scav extracts that's really kind of hard to find, and without a lot of guidance, it can be difficult. Essentially, you hop off the bridge and follow the beach all the way down. You look for these rocks here. There we go, looking across. You can see the rest of the map. Look in this little cave. And this one's a little tricky. I almost didn't find it as a scav running around carrying a Bitcoin and a Vertex on me. But you want to go through this part of the cave here. Follow the cave until you can jump up on the rocks. And then once you can, the rest is easy. Come straight up over the top, and voila, that little hidey hole is the scav hideout at the grotto. Then we continue our trek deep into enemy territory. Now all the way down the road is what may end up being the northern checkpoint. It's not an extract now as far as I can tell, but it may come up in the future. The next and probably most important extract for this map will be our handy dandy vehicle extract. So what we're looking for is being oriented towards the smoke. There we go. Always want the smoke on your right when you're running down the road. Keep it moving, following it all the way down, and there it is. That familiar black mom car. But at least it costs less than going to dorms. Only 5,000. Better than dorms or Uber. Anyway, all bad jokes aside, as I said, what we're really looking for is the fire. If we can orient that giant cloud of smoke and have a pretty good idea of where we are in relation to that, and even if you can only see the smoke and you don't know where you are at all, It's a good place to orient yourself to be able to get to the extract. Definitely worth considering. Here we are, on to our last one. This is what's going to be our last scav extract. I'm a little unsure about this one, but it's in this corner. It's either outside the fence near the gate or in that corner that I was pointing at. So lastly, armored train. Very similar to reserve. Somewhere between 15 and 18 minutes the timer is going to go off and the train will show up. Boop, boop. And then it's a matter of waiting until the train is ready to leave. I got kind of bored and ran around a little bit, but it's the same as reserve. You wait for the one whistle. One whistle says, yes, it's time to get ready to go. And then the repeat of the two whistles signals it is time to leave this place. And that is our last PMC extract on the Lighthouse map. I hope that you liked this video and that it was at least semi-informative. If you did, please feel free to like and subscribe. Come say hi one of these days while I'm streaming on Twitch. We'd love to have you, and hopefully more videos to come as we get new content. We get some of the new changes in the patch and as things begin to unfold. But for now, the doctor is out.